welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be making Paleo Pumpkin Pie, but before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, let's get started. So for today's recipe, we're keeping with the Thanksgiving theme, and today we're going to be making a dessert. So not only is this pumpkin pie going to be grain-free and refined sugar-free, but it's also going to be way healthier, and it's going to be super, super delicious and easy for you guys to make for all your guests on Thanksgiving. We're going to be making an almond flour pie crust that's still going to be buttery and flaky and super easy and quick to make. The pumpkin pie filling is just going to be sweet enough, and with the added coconut milk, it's just going to give a unique creaminess that you're not usually going to get, but it's not going to be super heavy like some pumpkin pie fillings are. Then we have our mix of spices, so we have our cinnamon and our pumpkin spice blend. Now these flavors are just what's going to remind everybody of fall, and it just makes us fall in love with fall. See what I did there?
Ew! Ew! Oh!
Okay, we're moving on.
Smooth.
Now before we get started, I'm just going to give you guys a couple different notes about how to make this pumpkin pie, what to look for, what to make, what to use. So number one is going to be your pumpkin pie, your actual pumpkin. So you're going to want to, if you can, go for the organic. If you can, at least don't get the pumpkin pie filling, because that's going to be completely different. It's loaded with sugars, preservatives, and additives, and all that kind of stuff that you don't want. So I have here Nature's Promise Organic Pumpkin. It says right here 100% pure pumpkin. That's what you're going to want. Number two, if you don't have a pumpkin spice blend, you can just easily make your own. All it is, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, whatever. So if you can't find this at the store, you don't have it at home, you can easily just take those couple ingredients. If you want more allspice, if you want more nutmeg, whatever it is that you guys want, you can totally customize it. Now for our filling, I'm going to be using raw honey, but if you want it to be a little bit firmer, you can use raw coconut sugar, but just do keep in mind that it's going to make your pie filling a little bit darker when it's in the oven. Don't think you've burnt it or anything, it's just the color. And finally, if you have some leftover pumpkin pie filling, don't throw it away. You can always repurpose it, make some muffins, make something like that, and I can definitely make a video on some pumpkin pie filling muffins that don't have a crust if you guys are interested. Just let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So we're just going to start off by making our pie crust. So I already have our almond flour in our bowl here. Now we're just going to add the other ingredients. So I'm going to add in our egg. And then our 2 tablespoons of butter. If you don't want to use butter, you can use coconut oil. Just doesn't really matter. Just don't melt your butter, because that's what's going to give you that really buttery, crusty, flaky crust that you're going to want. You don't want anything to be melted in here. I'm actually going to use a food processor here just because it's going to make the pie crust just really fine. You can totally do it by hand, but it's just going to be a little bit harder and take a little bit longer. Oop. You're just going to want to make sure that if you are doing it by hand, that you're getting all the lumps and clumps out. Okay, so now you should have something that looks like this. Now all we're going to do is take a little pie dish, and then we're just going to put this all in there. Then we're just going to press this. You can use a spoon, you can use whatever it is that you guys want. You're just going to want to spread this evenly. Now you don't need to cook this beforehand or anything like that. Once we make the filling, we're literally just going to put the filling right on top. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. We're all done with that. Now it's time to work on our filling. Okay, so don't forget to preheat your ovens to 350 degrees, because I totally forgot. Now all you're gonna do is add in all the rest of the ingredients to do your filling. So that's gonna be your can of pumpkin. I only used a little bit in one of my other cans, so that's just what this is. You're gonna use 3 eggs, your cinnamon and pumpkin spice, your honey, then just half of a can of your coconut milk. Then we're just going to mix this up and put it into our pie crust and then put it in the oven for 50 minutes. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in the oven for 50 minutes just until the crust is golden brown, and then we're ready to try some. Okay, so it's been 50 minutes. Ooh, smells good. Okay. So you should have something that looks like this. Now if you move it around, it's a little bit jiggly. It's not crazy firm, but it's not watery at all. And you should see the sides are kind of curved up. It's not completely flat. So we're going to let this cool down a little bit, and then we're going to chill it in the fridge for about 2 hours. And then once we're done with that, we're going to top it with some cream and we're going to try some. Okay guys, so we're all out of the oven. We've chilled, we've cooled for a couple hours. How good does this look? Now you obviously know it's good because like you can shake it around, nothing's moving. So now it's time to try some. So I'm going to cut a little sliver. So exciting. Scoop her on out. Perfect little slice. Okay, set this aside. Look at that. So now I'm gonna grab some whipped cream that I made. Now, if you guys want, I can totally make a video on this. This is just like a pumpkin spice whipped cream that I just made right from home. So good and super easy to make, but it just gives a little extra oomph to your pumpkin pie. So now, oh, look at that, seriously. Like, are you kidding? Time to try some. Okay, let's grab some raw whipped cream. Layla's coming to try some. No. Wow, so good, you guys. If you like pumpkin anything, you have to try this. Super delicious. Way healthier than normal pumpkin pie. We don't have any of those refined sugars or anything like that. We have a nice buttery, crispy almond flour crust. So good. I'm just gonna sneak another little bite. So good. Okay, well, that's all I have for this video today, you guys. I hope you liked it and I hope you learned something new. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a nice thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. If you want to get my exclusive nutrition tips, healthy food recommendations, and delicious recipes just like this one, make sure to head over to my description box, click the link, and join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.